first thing I want to do, guys, I want to go to a disclaimer with you, okay? I always do this in the beginning, is despite my documented success, and I'll show you some of my documented success, you guys, and my students as well. And authenticity is training that does not imply that you won't make any money and follow in my footsteps. And in fact, you most likely will not earn nothing, as most folks don't take action, okay? We've heard this before. If you got to be an action taker, guys, to make your business grow, right? You have to build a business, guys. It's not, internet marketing is not an overnight thing. You know, people's doing T-shirts, or if they're doing affiliate marketing, building mini sites, little affiliate mini sites. What if you get slapped? You lose it all overnight. The thing about e-commerce, it doesn't happen that way. I'll explain to you here in a minute. But are you guys an action taker and want to learn an easy-to-follow system that could possibly make you financially free? And I bet there's a whole bunch of people. I see a whole lot of yeses here in the chat box. Yeah, guys, so you need to be an action taker. There's not a whole lot to e-commerce to get started off really quickly. People think it is, and people think there's, you know, I hear a lot of bad stigma about people saying, I've tried to deal with drop shippers, got ripped off, and I've dealt with like 150 companies throughout the years doing drop shipping with them. I still actively drop ship for about 75 companies, and I've never had one rip me off. And sure, I've had some bad drop shippers, okay? So I've had a few bad drop shippers, and I learned how to get around them and understand how people work ahead of time before I start having problems. Because even if I'm making a whole lot of money with somebody and they're shitty and they have to keep getting stuff out in time and just keep sending the wrong products out, I won't work with them. I just can't do it, right? Because you have to make your customers happy. And we'll talk about it in a little bit too. Who's this for, guys? Anyone looking to leave their job and escape the rat race. Escape the 9 to 5, 8 to 6, or whatever you guys are working, 10 to 6. If you're working 9 shifts, we're talking about the 9 to 5 job. Anyone that wants to leave that, guys, because you can leave it really quickly if you put your mind to it and, you know, put a little extra time in the evenings when the kids go to bed and the wife goes to sleep, you know, extra hour or two a night, build it up for a few months and to where you can quit your job, right? Anyone who's tried to make money online but can't seem to get it and wants to get rid of the roadblocks. I see this a lot, guys, that people keep buying stuff and buying stuff and buying stuff, but they never implement what they buy. They never really go through the process. And there's a lot of good products out there, and there's a lot of crappy products out there, but there's a lot of really good products out. Especially these days, compared to what there was 4 or 5 years ago. There was a lot of crappy products, really overpriced products. Now you can get a decent product for a fairly good price. Anyone looking for extra income to pay bills. Maybe you want to pay your house mortgage. You know, all you want is enough money to make your house payment, right? Maybe you want extra money for vacation every year, right? So you want to save, you know, $4,000, $5,000 a year, $10,000, whatever, for vacation. So anybody who just wants extra income, right? I like rather do it full time because I can do it myself and, you know, stay home, my own boss. So anyone who could use an extra 5 to 10 grand a month. Doesn't require any special business or marketing skills, and that's really key, guys. It does not take any really special business or marketing skills. You have to just follow a process that works, right? Anyone that's tired of their inconsistent income. So maybe you have a mailing list. Maybe you're doing affiliate marketing. Maybe you're selling T-shirts, and it's up and down, up and down, up and down. You want something that's going to be consistent, guys, and work over time, right? So let me go through a little chart here, guys. How would you like to make $200 to $300, even $1,000 a day? So we could just do the numbers for you guys real quick. Do the numbers. This is really easy stuff, guys, and you don't have to write this down. $100 a day times 365 days a year comes to $36,500, right? Pretty easy math. $200 a day times 365 is $73,000 a year. Now, wouldn't that change you guys' life? A lot of you guys probably would change you if you was making that kind of money. Now, $300 a day, guys. And these are easy milestones to overcome, guys, because you really start with 100, right? And once you start to do that $100 milestone a day, 200 to 300, it goes really quickly. $300 a day, guys, $109,000, 110, right? Now, this is the kicker here. This is one I like. This is the one I went 4 years ago. So $1,000 a day times 365, guys, is $365,000 a year. Okay? So if you have 4 or 5 e-commerce stores, you're selling stuff on Amazon, you have about 3, 4, 5 e-commerce stores, or how many you want to build, right? Because honestly, I can put an e-commerce store up in a day easily and get products up on it. Usually, and if it's got, you know, quite a few products, maybe 80, 100 products, it might take me 2 days because I've got to load the products up on the website, right? Okay, $1,000 a day, guys. That's a pretty easy numbers to figure out there, right? So you start with 100 to 200 to 300, and it goes up, guys. See how fast it could go up. Now, if you're making $2,000 a day, look, that would double that. So you look at the numbers, and you can figure that out. Guys, this is one of my students. He started in October. He bought my my product, and in October, by November, he did like $10,000 that month. And in December, and he did a screenshot. Actually, we talked on Skype and stuff, and I asked him if he would do a screenshot, and he's kind of hesitant, but he said, yes, I'll take out I want any information about your account or anything, which is not anything in here. But he showed me a snapshot of what he did in the 30 days, okay? In 30 days, he did $42,621.70. So 3,030 products. It's a lot, isn't it? And he started off gradually, but the way he did it, he really ramped it up quickly. And he was selling the smaller items. When you picked up the company, we could get them out really quickly for him. So did really good, okay? So go to the next one. I want to show you guys another screenshot here. This is another one of my customers that bought my product, and he did $10,000 in December, okay? So not too bad. He had a balance of coming to him for $9,600 on his next payment. So between these two right here, he made $10,000. Yeah, so it's good numbers. Okay, what is dropshipping? I know some of you guys probably know what dropshipping is because it's been around a long time. I want to explain it to people who does not understand what dropshipping is, right? So what you do, guys, you get a hold of a company, or they get a hold of you. I had two of them get a hold of me. Two companies get a hold of me. They want me to sell their products, and I said, sure, I only drop ship. And what I do is I place the products on my website, guys. They'll give me images, description, and the pricing and stuff. So they'll give you wholesale pricing. Most of them give them UPC numbers and stuff. They'll give you retail pricing, which would be like a MAP price. So if they sell it to you for $38 and they recommend it being sold for at least $79, you want to sell it for at least $79, maybe even more. You want to do more, but the bottom dollar would be $79.99. You always want to keep them prices, what they want locked into. So you put the product on your website. The customer comes and buys that from you. That product from you, you get paid right then and there, and then you email your dropship company that the product's going to, say I have an order to be shipped to so-and-so, right? It's simple. Just let me go show you what this is what I've been using for years and years and years, the same template over and over and over again, okay? I'll show you guys real quick. I always like to show people. What I do is I always have a PO, so if the person was Bonnie Anderson, I always go Anderson, and today is 02-1715. So it's always I will remember that last person's name and the second month, 17th day of 2015, and 1 times product, right? Whatever product name is, okay? And then it'll go to Bonnie Anderson and her address and all that kind of stuff, right? So, oops, not the best typer, guys. And her address, okay? So it's as simple as that. So that's what I would do, send to manufacturer, and usually within the same day, guys, I'll get the email back with the tracking number, okay? And that's how easy it is. You take the order, on your website, you send it over to the supplier, and the supplier blind shipped it, drop ship it over to your customer, and then they'll send you the tracking number. So it's easy as that, guys, and you're done, right? So that's how really easy that is. That's what drop shipping is, and that's really how you want to get started, guys, because there's no inventory, right? Why choose e-commerce? It's predictable and sustainable, guys. I've been doing this for 13 years, and I've never had a website slapped by Google. You guys heard about the Panda update that Google did a few years ago, and all these different updates that they've done and slapped people, and they lost their whole business. For example, people was doing affiliate sites, little mini money sites, with their Amazon affiliate stuff, ClickBank, link share, sell, and all that kind of stuff. If your websites get all slapped, guys, you're hurting. You lose it all. And I've never had a website slapped by Google. I've never done anything risky or anything like that. And it's really hard to do anything risky. You just put products on your website and try to get, do good keyword techniques so you can get ranked, right? So once your store is set up, guys, it sells for you 24/7. So when your store is set up, it's not like there's a whole lot of maintenance. I rarely do a whole lot with my sites. I have an automatic backup system that does it for me, so it backs up my databases and stuff. I might have to change products from time to time if a manufacturer drops a line or adds new products or something like that. But it's not that often. Most of the companies I deal with don't change their products that often, right? So once your store's set up, it sells 24/7. It's like you're being there, but you're not. So it's nothing like waking up in the morning and you have money in your account from not doing a whole lot, right? Your site's already set up, and it just sells for you. So you can keep building sites after sites after sites. Because I got 40+ sites I bought 2 more to domains today because, like I told you earlier, a guy called me today and he said, I've got this really unique product, and it was a particular doorbell. I never would have thought of it. And he said, and I'm licensed to do all these, and I'd really like to talk to you about some of websites, some of my websites. So I told him to email me, send me some information. He said he's doing NFL and a whole bunch of stuff, college doorbells. But they got this particular little helmet doorbell button, all this kind of stuff. I went and bought the domains, guys. I bought mp3doorbells.com a while ago. Think about that. I bought fightsongdoorbells a while ago.com, fightsongdoorbells.com. It's available. And I'm going to show you here in a little while some of my techniques, how I do this, guys, because you buy domains easily. You don't think they're available, but they are. And I'll show you if they are available, if there's somebody's taking them, what you can do to get ranked as well. Okay? You can work from anywhere, guys. Got a laptop or internet connection? Easy smeezy. If you're drop shipping, you have no products to worry about. You don't have to worry about shipping them out yourself, packing them up, inventory, or all that stuff. So you can work from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection and at least a laptop, right? Wouldn't work really well with an iPad because you have to have images stored and stuff like that when they send you into email, that kind of stuff. So you need a laptop, right? So you can work from anywhere in the world as long as you got a good internet connection and a laptop computer. Choose your own hours, guys, full-time or part-time. Like I said before, what if you're working 9-to-5 jobs, which probably some of you guys are, and you hate your job, you hate your boss, yada, yada, yada. What you can do is work your daily job, come home, spend the time with your family, because that's what it's all about, right, with your kids and stuff, and wait till they go to sleep. And what you do is sacrifice an hour or two of sleep a night, build your business up. It doesn't really take that long. Once you figure out the techniques and you follow somebody's plan that works, like mine, you will understand how it works, and it doesn't take no time to build this up, guys. Once you start making enough money, you can have no boss, and that's very important because you get tired. Maybe you like your boss. Most people don't like their bosses, or somebody, people they work with or whatever, and they hate going to work every day, right? You have to get up there a certain time every day. You have to drive to work, snow, rain, traffic jams, yada, yada, yada. You hate going to work, and you just don't like you can be your own boss, guys, right? So what you do is build a real business that will stand the test of time, and that's what I've done, guys, and it's a real business. I always like to say this is a real business, and you hear a lot of people say, I wish so-and-so would build a real business. He's doing affiliate marketing, he's doing email marketing, all you're doing is building a list. And what if, for example, if you're doing email marketing and the FCC or FTC comes in and says, people can't do this anymore, right? You lost your whole business. Maybe you're doing T-shirts and something happens and they just it goes in hell in a handbasket, and there's nothing you can do about it. You lost your whole business. Okay, I'll give you another example, guys. What if you're selling on Amazon? This happened to me twice last year. What if you were selling on Amazon? Okay, that's all you're doing. You're just selling on Amazon, and they shut your account down. All your money's gone. You have no more income. It's done. And it's scary if you really think about it. I'm fortunate enough that I have my own websites, and I make enough money I don't have to worry about Amazon. But I make a lot of money on Amazon. And I really wanted to get back into it. And I found out ways to do it, guys. It's really not, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing, it's perfectly honest. They'll tell you how to get back in. If you call them, you have to know a number to call. And I've got a link that they'll call you. I got a link that I can put in my browser, and they'll call you. As soon as you put your number in there, you instantly get your phone will instantly ring within seconds. You'll have someone down the line talking to you. Okay? So I've got a cool little thing that I learned that works, and questions that you need to ask them and stuff too, and they'll tell you the answers how to get your account turned back on. But what I'm trying to get to, guys, is Amazon's not a real business. eBay's not a real business because you're relying on them. Sure, Amazon's big. You should be selling on Amazon. You should be selling on eBay, but you need to build your own websites, guys. I like to have control, right? You can start making money pretty well right away, guys, if you put your mind to it. If you're a newbie, you can start with eBay. And I explain all this kind of stuff, guys, in my product. You need to get started and get started making money right away. You can do it full-time or part-time, wherever you want to. How do you want to get started? Like I said, you can dedicate some of your time part-time to build it up. Dedicate a few hours sleep a night to build your business to where you can go full-time, right? But you need to dedicate a little time. You need to put some effort into it. If you don't, it's not going to happen, guys, because money just doesn't fall in your lap. It doesn't grow on trees. If it did, I would have bought every tree in the country or where I can get, but it just doesn't, okay? Let's say, guys, to be successful with e-commerce, you need the following. And I'm going to show you some cool things just in a minute. You need effective niche research to find hot-selling products, guys. If you can't find hot-selling products, what's the use? If you put stuff up that everybody's selling, you won't make any money. If you can't find the hot sellers, then there's no use because there's all kinds of stuff you can sell, but you need to find the ones that are selling hot. You need to find reliable manufacturing suppliers that will supply the product and ship them to your customers. Reliable manufacturers, guys. All right. Third-party marketing, Amazon and eBay. We talked about that. So you want to build your own business, your real business, building your websites. And I'll show you techniques, guys, how you get ranked really quickly and easy for particular keywords in a few minutes. You want third-party marketing. You want to do Amazon, eBay, different shopping networks. I was just invited to get into Sears myself for some products I'm importing from China. You want a website or websites accepts payments. We talked about that. That's where your real business comes in, guys, is having your own websites. And you still want to use Amazon and eBay, but you really want to rely on your websites. Excuse me, I'll take a drink. My throat's getting really dry. You want traffic generation strategies that work over time, guys. Good basic SEO on your website, which is really, really easy. It's not as hard as you think. You have to have rewrite tools to build so you can have your URLs really good and SEO friendly. A couple other things, descriptions and so forth, right? Your images and stuff like that. So you need traffic generation strategies that work over time. You can use Facebook or whatever, and I also teach that in my product too, guys. Software that help you along the way. Software to find hot selling products, software, keyword softwares. Some are free, some cost you. It could be QuickBooks. I mean, you always need little software tools, guys, to help you along the way. It doesn't have to be really expensive, but you do need software tools, guys. So there's 3 keys to building a successful e-commerce business, and that's what this is about, is the 3 keys, guys. And through this, I'm going to show you some cool little techniques. Key 1, find hot niche products, guys. Now look at this as the Amazon screenshots I took. And if you look, excuse me, at the John Deere tractor, 333 sold, and in reality, guys, I would say maybe out of 100, every 100 sales, you might get 3 people, maybe 4 tops to give you a review. So if you have anything that looks like this, you see somebody's got 1,434 reviews, 434 reviews. They probably sold 15,000 plus of this or more, a lot more. 10 to 50, 10, 15,000 of these at least. So a Go Pet Club cat tree. Easy to find a manufacturer too, guys, because it says Go Pet. Go Pet, right? Do their espresso table. Who would have thought? Here's another cat tree, 577. And here's another little table thing. And I found this on one guy that was selling on Amazon, guys. This is really easy techniques to go through. Okay? Find hot niche products. Make sure your target market, guys, has repeat customers. If you don't have repeat customers, your business is not going to do really well. You want to keep repeat customers. The best customer is the one who already knows and trusts you, right? And he'll tell his friends and everything, okay? Is it seasonal niche product like Christmas ornaments, Halloween costumes, guys, Mardi Gras stuff? That's always really good, and I'll explain to you here in just a minute. Seasonal niche products goes crazy, guys. I crush it on Christmas stuff during the holidays. Crush it every year, right? Halloween, I do some cycling stuff and make really good on that too. Competition is good. It shows that there's a market, guys. If there's no competition, there isn't no market, okay? It's not worth getting into. Maybe sure you can create a market, but it's not going to make a whole lot of money. And you also want to know your competitors, guys, and research them beforehand. Always, always, always. All right. Avoid products everywhere in the world just trying to sell, like stuff at Amazon, right? I'm talking about Walmart. So don't try to sell commodities, guys. Commodities like toilet paper, paper towels, toothbrush, toothpaste. I even say commodities. I even don't like this. I like to say that like shot glasses, plastic license plates, anything under 20 bucks. I try to stay away from, guys. You don't want to compete with Walmart at all. So sell what they don't do, guys. Or any store like that, any big box store like that, don't try to compete with the products they sell. It's not going to work. Because online they're big, and even at the stores, because you want to sell people products they just can't get anywhere, right? Concentrate on more expensive and lightweight products. Don't limit your profits, guys. So here's what I'm talking about. I went to a trade show one time, and I went to a trade show just for garden statues. And I started talking to these manufacturers, beautiful garden statues, guys, good prices and stuff. And I said, they asked me if they drop ship. They said, sure. And the second thing they said to me is like, well, do you have a dock or a forklift? I'm like, why would I need that? He said, well, these are concrete. They're big and they're concrete. So what I did find some manufacturers that did some fiberglass ones that were smaller, and I have been selling garden statues for 3 or 4 years now. But my thing is here, if you can go with like belt buckles or something small and lightweight, the shipping, you can make money on shipping. So if you're charging $6.99 on your website or whatever for shipping, and it costs you $3.99, so you can make a couple bucks on shipping. Now, if you're buying products in bulk or something too, then the lightweight, that's where that comes in handy as well, right? Anytime you do anything with heavy stuff like furniture or so forth, because that's another niche I was going to get in 2 years ago, find out there's a lot of different logistical stuff that you want to stay away from. So anything, guys, always concentrate on products for $50 to $75 and above. Always, always. Don't give up. So take advantage of the resources you have on the internet. Back when I got started, guys, there was not that. 2003, think about it, that's 12 years ago, 13 roughly, 12 years ago. There wasn't the resources there is now. There wasn't the tools there is now. Google wasn't big like they are now. There just wasn't a lot of resources, and I've learned on my own. So you guys shouldn't give up, because there's a lot more advantage you have than I had. So I had to pretty well learn on my own, right? It wasn't that fun. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to give you a couple niches, hot niches for you guys. Collegiate and NFL, so sports fanatics. And you guys probably know some sports fanatics, right? So let me give you an example. Say you went to Georgia Tech, right? In Georgia, right? You're Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And you moved to Ohio after you graduated for a job, right? Are you going to root for Ohio State Buckeyes? No, because you're alumni. You will always be alumni till you die. And people will buy you gifts for Christmas or birthdays or whatever. Your family will, or your friends, because they knew you as a graduate from that school. There's always rivalries in the family and stuff, so maybe your children went to another college, There's always rivalry. But sports fans are fanatics, guys, so that's a really good, hot niche. That's actually the first niche I ever got into when I started doing this stuff is collegiate. And I still have a few websites doing it. Not as big as it was, but still a good niche. Any kind of licensing thing is really good, guys. Okay, give you a few more. Cycling. Another one I've been doing. I'm selling a particular product. I'm not selling all kinds of stuff cycling. I'm selling a particular product. Golfing's big, guys. Anything golfing's big, and there's a lot of different things. And golfers are fanatics as well. Scuba diving. I'm a scuba diver. I've paid thousands of bucks for product, different things. My suits and stuff. You wouldn't believe how much it costs just for just some of the things I buy from it, right? Computers and all that kind of crap. Baby and infant, survivalist, pets. People are crazy about the pets, guys. Healthcare, bird watchers. We'll talk about bird watchers here in a minute. Scrapbooking, hunting, martial arts. It goes on and on and on. I'm just giving you guys a few of them. If you don't have time to write this down, you guys stick here. And like I said, at the end of it, I will give you the link to this presentation. But you have to stick through the presentation here. Let me give you that link. Holiday niches, guys. Christmas, Halloween, Father's Day, Mother's Day. Think about it. Easter, St. Patrick's Day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you go to Google, you don't have to do it now, but if you go to Google, you can type in daily holidays, and there's just about a holiday about every day. There's some particular holidays, but holiday niches works good, guys. I do Easter. There's Easter right there. Christmas does good for me. Halloween does well as well. All right, hobby and novelty products, guys. You guys ever been outside walking around somewhere? Maybe I know it's really big in Florida, but you can go to YouTube and type in train horn scare people. It's funny. But these things sell for thousands of bucks, guys, anywhere from $500 to a couple, $2,000 to $3,000. And it's a novelty product that kids will buy to scare the hell out of people when they're driving around town, right? So any kind of novelty stuff works really good. Think about man caves and all that kind of stuff. People buy this kind of stuff, guys. It's crazy. So anytime a hobby or novelty product's really hot. I'll give you guys an example. Baseball Christmas ornament, guys. Look. This is just a few months ago. Sold 7 of them. One person's one of this crazy little baseball Christmas one. This is one of my Amazon screenshots. College in LSU. There's NASCAR. I sell a lot of NASCAR stuff on Amazon. A whole lot. Christmas ornaments. There's an Arizona Christmas tree garland, and so on and so on. So, just showing you guys that this stuff does sell very well. Look. 10th, 11th, 10th, 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 right? So you can sell a lot of this types of stuff on Amazon. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to show you something here that I did this test, and I put these products up here on 11/10 of 2014. Okay? This was November the 10th, 2014 at, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon or so. And that's when I uploaded the product. And it was an African-American Diva Angel Christmas tree topper with feathers. let's go back. I'll show you the date again. It was on the 10th. All right. On the 13th and 14th, I sold 1, 2, 3 of these guys, $49.99 a piece. It cost me $17.50, I think it was. And the company drop shipping it for me, right? It's crazy how you can put stuff up, guys, if people, you just don't know if it'll sell or not. And next thing you know, I actually sold about 100 of these within a month, guys. I sold out of them for that company. So, really good niche, right? It's picked a pretty good one. They gave me a whole bunch of products, a whole bunch of images, and I started putting them up. It was really easy smeezy. All right, guys, so this key number 2. We would talk about key number 1 is hot niches. I'll give you guys a bunch of them. You want to find reliable manufacturers, right? So investigate and research your competition, guys, because you can find the manufacturers that way. So, for example, if you look in their description or their title, a lot of time they'll give it out, the manufacturer's name, and you just Google the manufacturer and find it pretty easy. That's a really easy way that if you find a product that's only a few people selling, you can check out your competition, and probably 1 out of the 3 or 2 or 3 that you got has got the name and manufacturer right in. So you just Google the manufacturer, call them, ask them to drop ship, yada, 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 and you're ready to roll. Research trade shows and merchandise market directories to easily find reliable manufacturers. Back in the day, guys, you had to sign up for these trade shows and merchandise markets to get into the directories. I'm talking about online, to go in to see the manufacturers. Nowadays, you can just Google, for example, Atlanta Trade Show Merchandise Mart, Chicago Merchandise Mart directory, that kind of stuff, and you can find it pretty easy doing that. I'm really big about trade shows, guys. Back in the day, before they had directories, you had to go to trade shows. And I just went to one a few weeks back, 3 or 4 weeks ago. My wife went to Atlanta. There's next to this one this weekend. I'm thinking about going to in Atlanta because you can find manufacturers, guys, really easy that way. This is one of my favorites. You don't have to go across country to go to trade shows. There's usually some in your town, close by in some of the bigger cities. They have, for example, gun and knife shows. I think this last weekend they had some kind of boat show or auto show or something in Raleigh. They always have. I'm close to Raleigh, North Carolina, so there's trade shows up there and stuff like that at the convention center and so forth. So pay attention to details, guys, when investigating a potential manufacturer. You always want to pay attention to if they answer the phone in an orderly fashion, if they respond to emails, in a decent time frame within a day or so, right? First, especially when you start talking to them, you want to really pay attention. You want to take notes, and I explain to you how to do that. Don't use middlemen, guys. Never pay a monthly fee. So I'm going to give you guys 2 examples. You heard of DOBA, D-O-B-A, and Worldwide Brands, and I'm not trying to knock them down. They were around actually after I got started. And I thought about doing that same kind of way they're doing it, but what they're doing, guys, they're going to trade shows, and then they're selling you the information, the manufacturer's name, and you can find them just by Googling most of the time, guys, finding this stuff just by Googling really fast and find the manufacturers. Now, why would you pay a company a monthly fee to do this for you, and you have to go through them as place to send the orders in, guys. So if you send an order into the middleman, he has to send it to the manufacturer, and then it has to go back to you to get the tracking information from the middleman again. And if there's a problem with the order, you're going to be all kinds of messed up, believe me. So you never, ever, ever, ever pay anybody a monthly fee to sell their products online. Never. Other than a drop shipping fee. Most companies, for example, I was telling you about the Diva that I'm selling for $49.99, or I was till we sold out. Until we get some more sometime this year. But anyway, I'm giving $17.50 for it, but they charge like $3 drop shipping fee. Most companies charge $3 to $5. I've got rare cases that some don't charge any drop ship fee, but most of them would charge us $3 to $5 per order. I like to do per order because sometimes I'll sell more than one product for one manufacturer, and I might send in 3 different products for one order, right? For one person. So some will do per item, and some will do per order. So it's usually $3 to $5. That's on top of it, because that's sort of trouble walking across the warehouse to pack the thing up and pull it and all that kind of stuff, right? And it's worth it. You don't have to inventory it or anything like that. You don't have to worry about buying a bunch of stuff and then not know if it's going to sell and it's going to be sitting in your garage or a warehouse somewhere. You're paying storage fees and that kind of crap. It's not worth it in the long run. Okay? Finding manufacturers do not sell to the general public. So, for example, you go to their website, you find a manufacturer, and you got a contact. You're looking for the contact us, so you contact them, right? Phone number, email, that kind of stuff. And if you see they're selling their own products on their own website there to the public, don't deal with them. That's one of my mottos. I don't like to compete against the companies I'm selling for, because they'll try to sell it for. They'll sell it cheaper than you'll sell it, right? Most of the time. So, give you guys a little Google search tips. If you can write this down, I'll go ahead and put it down, and I'll explain how this works. And I'm going to give this to the guys. Hang out to the end of it, and I'll give you this whole PDF and everything here. Okay, you go to google.com, guys, and you put in the quotes right here, site.com, and you see in the quotes how it goes, dropship agreement, and then another one in quotes, toys. So what you're looking for is you're looking for a dropship agreement for manufacturers to dropship toys, okay, .coms. You see the second one here, it says .co.uk. This is for you guys that are in the UK. This is how this works, right? Because you guys are going to get a .co.uk. You look for a dropship agreement and toys, and you replace the toys with whatever you guys are doing, right? It could be cycling jerseys. It could be birding binoculars. It could be whatever keywords you're putting in here. This is just another way of doing it, guys. Without the brackets, you can put it in here, okay? Like this. Works the same way. So I'm giving you guys just some different ways you can do this. Let me show you giving you an example of what it looks like, right? I just put that little algorithm in here, put pets, and I put dropship agreement. And look what I come up with, 1,880,000 results. And the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's not any more there. But you can see right here, right off the bat, what it comes up with. So I'm going to go back for you guys, Kim. The ones you didn't get to write it down. And if you can't write it down fast enough, guys, like I said, at the end of it, I will give you the link where you'll have the 9 videos I told you I'll give you and this whole presentation here, okay? So if you don't have time to write it down, that's fine. We even just need to write down a couple of them here. Take a screenshot of your screen real quick if you want to do that. That's fine too, all right? Hope you guys get a lot out of this. But that's what you guys can come up with. Really quick, you can find companies that drop ship like this without having to do all kinds of searches and a lot of calls and all kinds of stuff, right? Customer service, guys, key 3. We're talking about this is number 3. We talked about this is a 3 keys e-commerce success, right? Customer service, guys, 1-800 number and a customer contact form. Always on your websites, a 1-800 number and a customer contact form, which is a contact form where they fill it out, really, their name, email addresses, address, and what they're asking about, right? There could be a link to just to open up the email for your website, or it could be just a contact form, right? 1-800 number, guys, cheap. Under 20 bucks. I use evoice.com, evoice.com. It's like $16.99 or something like that. It's got a lot of options. You can have different lines. Line 1 for support, line 2 for sales, line 3 for accounting, whatever. And it's really good. And the cool thing about it too is you have it routed to your home number, right? So they don't know they're calling my home number. You call 1-800 number and it gets routed to my home number. Also, if I don't answer, it'll leave them the option to leave a voicemail. And when they do, the voicemail will be emailed to you. It's really cool, guys. Now, one thing that's cool about that, too, what if I go out of town? I got a cell phone. I just instantly log into the website, evoice.com, log in, put my phone number in there for my cell number, save, I'm done. I love eVoice, guys, so have nothing to do with it or anything, not making any money off of it, but I recommend you guys. There's other ones out there. There's other ones out there, but my favorite is evoice.com, so, and it's cheap, guys. It's well worth, 800 number is well worth just putting your regular phone number in there. Always have a prevalent number on top of your website, guys. Always on the top header somewhere, a 1-800 number, because people will call, and you want to have your customers. And it's not a lot of people will call, guys. You don't get a ton of calls, but people do have asked questions and stuff, okay? Be out in front and honest with your customers. Always contact your customer immediately if there's an item on back order or if there's any issue with an order. So, give you an example, guys. We've heard about this all the time. People say, well, a manufacturer that, it's never have anything in stock. Well, the first thing, you shouldn't be dealing with that manufacturer. They never have anything in stock, all right? But there is times to where something's going to be out of stock, especially around the holidays when things sell a whole lot of. You might get inventory sheet from the manufacturer. So there's 24 the day before, and the next day they're all gone, okay? I don't get inventory sheets from most of my companies, maybe once every week from a lot of them. Some of them don't send it. But most of the stuff, if you give us a good manufacturer, we'll have products in stock all the time, guys. But always contact your customer, right? Because here's an example, guys. I guarantee 75% of my customers, for example, if I have a cycling jersey and that size is not available, they made it order a large, and there's only small, extra large, and extra, extra large, so there's no mediums or larges. I'll contact them and say, hey, it's on back order. It's going to be 4 to 6 weeks, for example. We won't charge your card or anything like that. We can hold the money for there, and we can put on back order, or we can cancel the order, whichever, right? The money wasn't there to start off with, guys, so it's nothing really to, you know what I mean? if you didn't have the money to start off with, just go ahead and cancel the order if they want to cancel the order, right? It's not a problem with that. But you're not going to see as much as people thought you've heard in the past. It's not that big of a problem, but it does occur. It's going to occur. So anytime you're dealing with drop shippers, guys, that stuff will come above every once in a while. So you have to just deal with it. Get a hold of your customer instantly, and that way, this is an opportunity for you to shine and win repeat business and have customers who will tell their friends, guys, which is free advertising. A lot of people tell their friends, family, and stuff. I get this a lot. So it's free advertising, and they'll leave positive reviews, which is very, very important, guys. You want, especially on Amazon and stuff, you want positive reviews on eBay, positive reviews, because that helps people decide that you are a good person to buy from. So, for example, on my eBay listings and stuff, I always put buy from 100% positive feedback seller and buy with confidence, right? Because I do have on eBay, I have 100% feedback. I've sold thousands, tens of thousands of items on eBay, but I have 100% because I keep my customers happy. If we've got a problem, then I always take care of it, right? So always leave positive. You want positive reviews, guys, and that includes. And let me go back. That includes putting an insert in your. So if you have to deal with the manufacturer, guys, a lot of them will put inserts in all the shipments they take out. So for example, you can have put in there. Please leave a positive review if you're happy with our shipping. If you're happy with your purchase, please leave a positive review on Amazon, or eBay where they bought it from. So you'd have a pre-done form. You send it over to the manufacturer, and they'll put it in the package for you. It's cool, right? Okay, give you guys a good example for choosing good domain names. This is really, really cool stuff, guys. I really love this part. I love teaching people this part. There's a couple other things I want to show you guys you're going to love. Always buy relevant keyword-rich domain names, guys. Always, 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 always relevant keyword-rich domain names. I told you a while ago, just today, guys, I bought fightsongdoorbells.com. That is a good keyword. MP3 doorbells, guys. Go search for it. MP3 doorbells have got 1.some million results come up. I'll be ranked for that in a couple of days. If I don't get ranked for it, I have videos get ranked for it. It costs me $5 on Fiverr, and I can get ranked quickly and get traffic to that website. Very important, guys. Stay away from trademark names. I made a mistake. I'll give you an example. I bought a lot of NCAA collegegear.com, NCAA cyclingjerseys.com. I did a bunch of them years ago. And that's just one example. I bought a bunch of different types, different names, and throughout my career, I learned to stay away from anything that can be trademark names, guys, because you can get some trouble. I've never had to really get in financial trouble with anything. I've always been nice enough to not sue me, but you want to stay away from trademark names. Do not put them in your domain name. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. 3 to 4 word domain names, guys. No more than 3 to 4 word domain names. No hyphens, numbers, or abbreviations. .com's best, guys. Not .net, .org, no, not .us, nothing. You want .com, okay? So very important. Stay with trademark names. 3 to 4 word domain names, guys. If you can buy 2, you're doing really good. I got lucky on the ones I bought today. Fight Song Doorbells is 3 words, right? Fight Song Doorbells. Okay, MP3 Doorbells is 2 words. It's hard to find them, but I got lucky on that one. All right. No hyphens, numbers, or abbreviations. You guys know what that is, right? I did the MP3 because it's getting franked. I usually don't do anything like that, but what I'm saying, like H2 college gear or something like that. Try to get ranked for college gear, the keyword term, and you just put H2 or something there, right? Or college gear 2 or something. But you see what I'm talking about. Like MP3 doorbells will get ranked really easily because there's people searching for them. And .com always, guys, are the best. So I'll give you guys an example. Look up here at the top. I'll give you guys a cool little way to gauge. This is a way to gauge, okay, guys? Gauge a niche quickly, a keyword, okay? This is the quickest way to do it. I'm going to show you a little technique, and you guys are going to drop, okay? I hope you do. But, okay, look. Birdie binoculars, guys. See right here, I put birdie binoculars, okay? First thing we know, we've got competition. There's ads being run, so we know this is a good, probably decent niche to get started into. We've seen this. Shop for birdie binoculars here, so we know there's competition. We always want competition, guys. But what do you see here? birding-binoculars.net, right? You guys go look at that site. Go here, look. Here, pull this up. One of the ugliest websites you've probably seen in a while, right? birding-binoculars.net. I think somebody bought the .com. Always on a webinar one night. This is a birdie binoculars guide, is what this is, guys. But no, birdie binoculars dash binoculars, okay? But he is ranked. Oh, same one, isn't it? Okay. All right. But look at this, guys. .NET is there, all right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys something here. You see what I've got here behind here, and I'm going to explain this. It'll take a minute for me to explain this to you guys because I want you to understand how this works, okay? Okay, you guys see this here? I got a notepad here. And start equals 990. See that? Pull it over here on the side here. I'm going to go back for you guys. I want to show you what I'm doing here, okay? All right, so you see the URL up here. https www.com/ and the Q equals birdie binoculars, okay? This is what I searched for in Google, okay? That's the URL. Now, take a look what I did next. Behind birdie binoculars, I put in and start equals 990. This exactly is what I put in here, guys, okay? And I hit enter. Go over here and hit search or whatever, hit enter. But I put it behind that keyword, that URL. Let's go back again. So that's the URL I had there. After I did the search, I hit search, I did birdie binoculars, typed it in, did a search, okay? I went to the very end of the S right here. Right there at the end of the S, and I put and start equals 990. I hope you guys are getting this. I hope I'm not going too fast. I want you guys to understand what I'm doing here. Okay? Now I'm going to go now when you do that, guys, you hit search. You hit enter or whatever. After you type that in, you hit enter. And here's what it's going to come up to. It's going to come up to the last page of birdie binoculars keyword search. Because you guys see all these numbers down here? You can click and click and click and click on some results to get to the very end. And always, this is what you're going to get to the very end of that search results. Because Google only goes 1,000, 999 actually. That's why I put the 990. In order to show you the most relevant results, we have omitted some entries very similar to the 317 already displayed. See that number right there, guys? 317. Different now. Different keywords you're doing. Whatever I'm looking for birdie binoculars here. I'm doing something else. It'd be a different number, 200, whatever the number is. That's what we're looking at, okay? The 317, that's the number we want to look at, okay? I'll give you guys a scale here. And that category is right above 300, which is easy to intermittent to get ranked for, like, for example, birdiebinoculars.com, birdiebinocularstore.com, birdiebinocularsonline.com. And I'll show you that, what I mean by that in just a second, all right? Let me show you what the omitted search results looks like on the scale that I have, that I use. I'm just showing you guys a really easy breakdown it right there. And this is what it looks like. Okay, easy, extremely easy to get ranked. So I'm talking about basic SEO too, guys, doing basic SEO, basic SEO. And one of the most first basic things is buying a keyword-rich domain name. All right, we got a 317, which is easy. At this number, the SEO still work relatively easy. I'm right above 300, which is intermediate, but I still think it's pretty close to easy for me, right? For most people, it should be pretty easy, right? So that's a niche I'll be going after. Let's see where it gets up here to 500, 700, probably tough. Basically a waste of time when it's 700 or above, right? So I always like to stay right into the 300-something mark into right in here because you're not going to find too many extremely easy anymore, guys. It's going to be the 200s to 3 lower 3s, right? If you can't, if you see these higher numbers, guys, you stay away from, okay? But what I had gotten is I got 317 in that search result by doing that. And you guys put any keyword you want. I just did birdie binoculars, you know, and then put the and start equals 990 at the end of it, all right? See right here, birdie binoculars, and I'm going to go back over it again real quick. I put right behind it, behind the S, and start equals 990, right? That is the result I come to, because you, just to be honest, you can go through here and click, 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 and do your 10 at a time, 10 at a time, keep going through the process till you get to the end, and you'll see this. But if you put the and start equals 990, it'll help you go to the end really quickly. Okay, this just saves you a lot of time, guys. And this gauge, not many people knows what this means. You know what I mean? Like, where's it? What 317? What's that mean? But this it helps me gauge that market quickly, guys, to understand if I want to try to buy birdiebinoculars.com or Birdie Binoculars Store or whatever. Birdiebinoculars.com was taken a few months ago by somebody against one of our training sessions. All right, and I showed you the scale, pretty easy. You guys can take a screenshot of this, write it down, whatever. It'll be in the slide when I give it to you, the PDF slide when I give it to you guys at the end, along with the 9 videos I promised you for a freebie for coming. Okay, Give you an example here, guys. This is cool stuff too. You guys like this stuff. This is some of my favorite stuff to teach people. How I buy domain names, guys. This is how I get ranked really easy for most of my domain names. I'm not saying all the 40+ ones of mine are really great winners, but a lot of them are because of this technique. I like to just throw the websites out there, and with the ones that stick, go. The ones that don't, right. I got one that just put up a few months ago. Guys, doing me 10 grand a month already. I just threw it up. And it's just crazy how you can do this stuff pretty easy. But the end of the domain name, okay? So, for example, I was saying birdiebinoculars, right? .com, probably taking it is. What about birdiebinocularstore.com? birdiebinocularsonline.com, birdiebinocularsdepot.com, birdiebinocularcenter.com, birdiebinocularsworld.com, and birdiebinocularcentral.com. And there's other ones you can use too. This just is my favorites. The ones that work, I'll be honest with you, store and online work for me very, very well. My two favorite ones, most of the time people don't think about buying domain names like this because most, just face it, a lot of domain names, good, easy ones are taken, right? But all you got to do is, guys, is buy that domain name store.com, right? collegegearstore.com. I think I just let that one go, guys. I might have let that one go because I've got so many college sites and it wasn't doing as good as I wanted to have time with it as much, but College Gear Store, let's go for dog collar store, dogcollarsonline.com. You name it, going on and on, guys. So at the end of the domain, that's what you would do, right? Okay, let's give you another example. At the front of the domain name, just some examples of doing at the front of the domain name, guys. DIY birding binoculars, my birding binoculars, yourbirdingbinoculars.com. There's a list of all kinds of other ones, guys. But I like to use in the end what I was telling you guys about with the store and online. Works really well, and most of the time you can find domain names really easy. Nobody's using that. Nobody thinks about it, but it does work for helping you get ranked, get traffic really easily, guys. And two does. The store here and online. So put it at the end of the domain name and buy it. It's front of domain name, DIY, my, or your, right? So look. It's not available anymore, guys. I know that. I did a search here a while back, and somebody said it was taken. It was available, birdiebinoculars.com. Oh, it's not available. I'm sorry, not available. But it was available a few months ago. Somebody grabbed it. Okay, birdiebinocularscenter.com is available. Where it was. I don't know if it is anymore. birdiebinocularsdepot.com, available. Another one, right? So it's not that hard to just buy a domain name, guys. Because like I said, birdiebinoculars.com was taken. That's when Birdie Binoculars Center, Birdie Binoculars Depot, all available. Easy stuff, guys. So